Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to make sense of the corporate world by looking at the documents they file. Today we're diving into an amendment to a Form 8K from Inspirato Incorporated. Now normally these filings aren't the most thrilling, but sometimes they hold a little surprise. A little peek behind the curtain that is worth uncovering. And sometimes it's just about keeping the record straight. Let's see what's up with Inspirato. Before we start, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents like this, make sure you are subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below where we break down these filings and more. So what we have here is an amendment to a filing from the 14th of October of last year. This amendment is specifically to update something that happened back on the 9th of October 2025. It is like they're going back to correct or clarify a piece of information after the initial report was already out. This particular filing is a Form 8, but it is an amendment indicated by the A. Think of it as a correction or an addition to a previous report. It's basically saying, hey, we filed something on this date, but we need to add or change a detail. And the event driving this amendment happened on the 9th of October 2025. The main reason for this update falls under item 5.02 of the filing. This section of an 8K generally deals with changes in a company's leadership. So, we're talking about directors or key officers leaving, being appointed, or changes in their pay. This is usually where you find out if a CEO is stepping down or if a new board member is joining. Here is the core of the story. On the 9th of October, Julie Wainwright told the company she was planning to resign from the board of directors. Her planned departure date was the 31st of October. Now, this isn't unusual in itself. People step down from boards all the time for various reasons. Maybe they're taking on other roles, focusing on different ventures, or reaching a board term limit. But here is the twist in this amendment. Just before her planned departure on the 30th of October, Miss Wainwright agreed to stick around. The company is saying she will continue to serve as a director until they can find someone new to fill her spot. This suggests that perhaps finding a replacement wasn't straightforward. Or maybe they value her continued guidance during a transition period. When someone agrees to extend their service like this, it can sometimes signal that the company is navigating a period of change or uncertainty and wants to maintain stability in its leadership. Now, who exactly is Inspirato? They're a company that operates in the travel and experiences sector. They offer a membership model providing access to luxury vacation homes and curated travel experiences. Think of it as a premium club for travelers who want a more exclusive and seamless way to book vacations. They aim to blend the convenience of a hotel with the space and privacy of a private residence. Let's look at how they are structured for investors. They have Class A common stock, and the trading symbol for this is ISPO. This is what most individual investors would buy and sell on an exchange. They also have warrants, and these trade under the symbol ISPO. Warrants are basically options to buy stock at a certain price in the future. So investors can trade not just the stock itself, but also these rights to buy the stock later. Both of these are listed on the Nasdaq Stock Market LLC, which is a major stock exchange. Inspirato has elected to be treated as an emerging growth company. This is a designation that allows them to take advantage of certain regulatory concessions, often related to reduced reporting requirements for a period of time after going public. It is a way for newer, typically smaller companies to ease into the stricter public company disclosure rules. Beyond the leadership update, this filing also lists the exhibits. In this case, it's mainly an interactive data file for anyone who needs to deeply analyze the financial data in a structured format. These exhibits are crucial. The main exhibit here is the cover page interactive data file. This is what's called an XBRL filing. It's essentially a way to tag financial information with specific codes so that computers can easily read and process it. This makes it much easier for analysts and regulators to compare financial data across different companies. While this particular filing amendment focuses on a leadership update, the underlying full Form 8K and any accompanying financial statements would tell us more about the company's actual financial performance. Unfortunately, this amendment doesn't contain new financial tables itself. However, the fact that it is an amendment means that we should always look at the original filing it is attached to for the complete picture, including financial health. When we look at companies structured with common stock and warrants like Inspirato, it's important to understand how these different instruments can affect shareholder value and dilution. The existence of warrants means that if the stock price goes up significantly, those warrant holders can exercise their right to buy shares, potentially increasing the total number of shares outstanding. This can dilute the ownership percentage for existing shareholders. For investors, it's a constant balance between the potential upside of warrant exercise and the risk of dilution. Considering Inspirato's business model in the travel and lifestyle sector, it's a market that can be quite sensitive to economic conditions. When people have more disposable income and feel secure about the future, they tend to spend more on travel and luxury experiences. Conversely, during economic downturns or periods of uncertainty, these discretionary spending categories are often the first to be cut back. This is a major risk factor for companies like Inspirato. The decision for Ms. Wainwright to extend her tenure, even temporarily, could be a signal that the company is managing a delicate transition, or facing headwinds where her experience is seen as vital. Without seeing the full financial picture from the original filing, it's hard to say definitively. But leadership stability is often prioritized during uncertain times. Looking at the broader strategy, Inspirato is aiming to tap into a market that values convenience, luxury, and personalized experiences. Their success hinges on their ability to consistently deliver on that promise, manage their property portfolio effectively, and attract and retain high-value members. Competition in the luxury travel space is fierce, with traditional hotels, other vacation rental platforms, and even bespoke travel agencies all vying for the same clientele. In summary, this amendment to the 8K is primarily about a change in leadership plans. Julie Wainwright was set to resign, but has extended her role as director. This highlights the importance of leadership continuity, especially in a fluctuating market like luxury travel, and it suggests the company wants to ensure a smooth handoff or is navigating a period where experienced leadership is crucial. Now, looking at these results more broadly, Inspirato's strategy seems to be focused on building a loyal high-end customer base. Their strength lies in offering a curated experience that goes beyond just booking a property. However, a significant weakness is their susceptibility to economic downturns. Discretionary spending on luxury travel will likely decrease, directly impacting their membership and revenue. A notable opportunity lies in expanding their service offerings or geographic reach to diversify their revenue streams. On the flip side, a key risk is increased competition and the potential for economic instability that could severely impact their business model. A clear conclusion from this amendment is that leadership stability is a current priority for Inspirato. While the financial health isn't detailed here, the executive decision to retain a director longer than initially planned often suggests a desire for steady hands guiding the company through any transition or market conditions. Alright, that is our breakdown of this Inspirato filing. What is your take on leadership changes and their impact on a company's stability, especially in the luxury travel market? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives into corporate documents. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.